Well, it looks like it's going down. Mercedes Mone knows something that we don't know about her best friend, Bayley, aka Davina Rose, aka Pamela Martinez, making her AEW debut very, very soon. Once her WWE contract expires later this year. Because this could very well be Bayley's last rivalry in the WWE against Lyra Valkyria, her so-called former best friend. And they're going to go at it now at Saturday night's main event and may have another match at SummerSlam. Then after that, I don't know if she sticks around a little bit longer, they may continue to feud until Bayley exits the company, or Bayley may not be used at all. She might just be on the sidelines until her contract expires. Or, if anything, they may just let her go early. Who knows with the WWE, man, because they can come up with a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of loopholes when it comes to people's contracts and shit. So who the fuck knows when Bayley is going to leave the WWE, because it's very unlikely that she's going to re-sign with the company. And she has no reason to re-sign with the company because they haven't been using her for the longest time now. And they've just been treating her like a doormat. Yeah, Lara Valkyria was right. They have been treated Bayley like a doormat. Not just in storyline, but backstage as well. Even though she's the locker room leader, but at the same time, people walk all over her. You know what I mean? They overlook Bayley as if to say that she's nothing, but people are forgetting that she's a Grand Slam champion. She's done more for the WWE than a lot of people give her credit for. She's one of the nicest people backstage as well, inside the ring and outside the ring. She does a lot of charity work as she helps people as well in other promotions as well, like upcoming wrestlers. You know? She creates seminars for upcoming wrestlers that want to break into the business on a professional level. She does all of that. So nobody can argue with that or take that away from her. And Bayley has done it all in the WWE. She has nothing else to prove. So it would make sense for her to exit the company once her contract expires. And it's looking more likely that she will be leaving WWE for AEW. And once she goes over to AEW, her first match will be against her best friend, Mercedes Mone. And then from there, she could have a lot of great matches with the other talented AEW female wrestlers as well. She will have a lot of banging matches, and who knows, we might see the real Bayley, aka Davina Rose, if she goes by that name, or what other name she goes by. You know, we could see the real her, and she could potentially be herself as well, because in the WWE, they suppress your personality, that you can only go so far, depending on what position you're in. When it comes to the WWE, you cannot really show your true talent and your personality until you leave the company. I mean, look at Kurt Angle. He had most of his best, classic, memorable, underrated matches in TNA. And he's been in TNA and he wrestles for TNA a little bit longer than the WWE as well, after being gone for over a decade. So Bayley could follow the same path and create a lot of memorable moments as well. She's still got a lot left in the tank. And she's only 37. So she's still got years left in her. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It's time for Bayley to leave the WWE because her time in the WWE has ran its course and there's nothing else for her to do other than feud with Lara Valkyria and just wrap it up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me get to the article. So, Mercedes Mone isn't letting the Bayley to AEW rumors die down. Just days after getting fans talking with an AEW Wrestle Dream match graphic featuring herself and Bayley, the AEW star has added even more fuel to the speculation with another cryptic social media post. Mone shared an hourglass GIF on Twitter shortly after Bayley appeared on WWE Raw during a segment with Lara Valkyria. The timing immediately caught fans' attention, with many interpreting it as another tease that Bayley's WWE future could be nearing a turning point, which most likely is. Like I said, the time is getting nearer and nearer for Bayley's departure. The latest post comes less than 2 weeks after Monet shared artwork depicting herself facing Bayley at AEW Wrestle Dream 2026, a match that AEW has never announced. That graphic alone sparked widespread speculation, especially with Bayley believed to be entering the final stretch of her WWE contract. Of course, AEW ain't going to announce it because they know something that we don't know. You don't think Mercedes and Tony Khan aren't speaking backstage, behind the scenes, and planning things beforehand? And letting Bayley know what's up and what offers that they can give Bayley? The rumors have only continued to grow since then, while Bayley is now officially set to face Lara Valkyria at this weekend's Saturday Night's main event. Monet's latest tease has kept the focus firmly on what could happen after that. At this point, though, there is still nothing official linking Bayley to AEW. The exact expiration date of her WWE contract has never been publicly confirmed, despite reports that she signed a multi-year extension in late 2023. That's when they gave her all the promises in the world and make her become a 4-time women's champion. And after that, after she lost the belt to Nia Jax at SummerSlam 2024, she's gone downhill ever since. She's gone back downhill for the worse. For now, the story remains one driven almost entirely by Miss Monet herself. Between the Wrestle Dream graphic and now the Hourglass post, she's done plenty to keep fans wondering whether a reunion with Bayley could eventually happen in AEW. And this is the timer that Mercedes Mone put on her Twitter. Just a little reminder that time is ticking. Do you think Mercedes Mone is simply having fun with fans, or is she teasing Bayley's eventual arrival in AEW? Yeah, she's having fun, but at the same time, she's been serious. She's been serious about it. So, yeah, man. It's obvious that Bayley's time in the WWE is coming to an end. And she has had a good run in the WWE, especially in her early days when she was at NXT, when she had one of her best matches in the WWE against her best friend, Mercedes Mone, when she was in the WWE as Sasha Banks at the time in 2015 at NXT TakeOver. You know, that was a classic, you know, and becoming a Grand Slam champion, you know, and a lot of people look up to Bayley. But at the same time, she doesn't get enough credit. She doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion. And with this feud between her and Lara Valkyria, I believe that Bayley's going to put over Lara Valkyria, and Lara Valkyria is going to win the feud and pass the torch on to Lara Valkyria. And Lara Valkyria will continue where Bayley left off. So, yeah, Bayley potentially going to AEW is looking more promising every single day. And Bayley deserves better. And I believe the moment she leaves WWE and enters AEW, she'll be happier than ever. I'm telling you. She'll be a lot more happier because Mercedes Mone, she's living her best life in AEW. And she seems more happier than she ever was in the WWE. Hence why she was pretty moody at times. So that explains it. Bayley, same thing. Her happiness will be brightened again as she can be herself and continue to do things outside of wrestling as well and help other indie wrestlers and attend indie events as well. It all works hand in hand for Bayley. It all works out for her in the end. And she won't be restricted to do other things as well, because she has to get WWE's permission to do one or two things. But in AEW, she pretty much has a little bit more freedom to do what she wants. Because in AEW, you're more independent. You can pretty much do things on the side as well. So, yeah, it all works out for Bayley. It will all work out for her. No doubt about it. Bayley's like a veteran in the WWE. And she will definitely leave a mark if she were to leave the WWE, which I believe she will, and join All Elite Wrestling. So that's my take on the situation. I got nothing more to say. This is the Retro Kid Retronic Ice Cat on the Real News Talk channel. You know what to do. Until my next video, stay blessed. Keep it 100. I'm out. Peace.